Morning, RAD Potential. We are at the track. And look at this guy. Making all sorts of noise. Dude!
Are you stoked or what?
Are you stoked or what?
Hell yeah.
You just drove this 1990s car like 5 hours to get here.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah, no hiccups.
It's drinking a little coolant, as normal.
BMW thing.
Whatever. As long as it's full, it doesn't get hot.
Heck yeah. So the vibrations didn't get any worse?
I would argue that they got better.
Okay. Maybe that polytrans mount got a little softer.
Honestly, I think that's mostly what it is.
Yeah.
I think most of the vibration I'm feeling is just the difference in the poly mounts. It's
Yeah.
the first car I put poly mounts in.
Yeah.
Something's definitely obvious. I mean, clearly a little off, but it's not like shake the car over pieces it's broken.
That's what I was worried about because I've driven with
You got one.
a blown out U joint before. There's my pin. Here you go. I always lose my pin. I put it in my hat and then it's gone. Never find it. I checked all the boxes and read through them. I just assumed I was good because it's a Corvette. And it's new. But I basically ran through the car last night, so it's good.
I ran through the car the past 5 weeks.
Yeah,
And I drove
I'm gonna retorque my
4
wheels,
hours,
but we should be
so-
good to go.
5 weeks.
Cool stuff, you know. Like cool stuff.
You gotta help me stick these on.
Yeah, I got tape and
Oh, yeah.
a measuring tape and everything.
Let me fill this out. You might get anything else.
Oh, that's cool.
It's subtle because I didn't want it to be white, you
That's
know.
perfect though.
But it's like good
I mean,
enough.
It's a different blue, but like the subtlety is
Yeah.
perfect.
And then honestly, dude, I like the numbers on this thing. It looks pretty good.
Badass. I thought that right when you said we saw the.
Yeah. It would be cool if it had like a circle though with a black number in it, just because I'm old school and like the 70s. But
I'm so excited.
M3.
I didn't even know how to write an M.
Alright guys, so Justin's at the track now. We've been ripping all day. I apologize for not filming. We've gotten some good stuff from inside the car, which you've seen driving around, which you'll also see in a full 360 view as well. But hopefully we got some fun. I know I talk while I drive. We both were wearing open face helmets, so hopefully there's some fun faces you just saw. But
yeah, probably.
You know,
I didn't think about that, but probably.
Because I was like rally talking the whole time. I'm like right into this, over crest into that. I'm hitting the brakes now. We're gonna turn in, stay in your seat because
more just like
seats suck and sliding over the place.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Something like that.
So, anyways, the Corvette is shredding, and you know, telling these guys too, it can definitely be driven way harder than I'm driving it. But two things: one, it's a really expensive piece of machinery, and two, this is not the track car for me. This is like my fun street car. Just so happens that the mouse is broken, so fall back, drive the Corvette. And everyone's gonna be like, why didn't you just take the Corvette anyways? But I'm a much better driver in an RX-7. I'm really comfortable in that chassis, so I'd much rather be driving that. But Justin, the M3.
That's sick. First time. We just finished the manual swap on it. First time out here.
It's got the fun stick.
It's got the fun stick and the fun pedal.
Yeah.
It's sick. It took 2 sections to feel the car out, get comfortable with it. But now we're ripping and having a good old time. Sliding around in my all seasons.
Homie's got, what is it?
500 treadwear, Michelin Pilot all season AS3 or whatever it is. Pilot Sport AS3.
It's sick whenever I'm driving slow because the car's got a lot more balls than I do on this track, and I can see him in my mirror just skating around and sliding over the place, and it's, you know, he's enjoying his
trying my darndest to keep up with Eric at 40% throttle and 40% effort.
Because I'll 100% say this car snaps the speed on like quick. And there's a lot of Miatas and slow, definitely like half the horsepower, third the horsepower cars running our group. But this track, NCM, there's a lot of blind entry corners. There's a big like jump in the straight stretch. And like, I don't know, I'm just not quite into it yet with this car. It's a bigger commitment in this than it is in like an RX-7, where you can just stay flat through corners. Like with this, you know, you just stay matted.
All around commitment.
Yeah.
Financial commitment.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Tire commitment,
Yeah,
because I had to buy new front tires and they were $700, you know, all for all that crap.
Mental commitment to go in that hard.
Yeah.
Everything's a heightened level.
There's an exponential of like 10 to everything. Cost, speed, almost. I mean, if I pull it all the way down the front stretch through 4th, I'm going like 135 miles an hour, and that turn comes up pretty damn quick at 135. You know, same thing through the back stretches and stuff. But I also can't. In an RX-8 or a first gen, you hit the brakes. As soon as your foot comes off the brake, you can basically floor it. And with this, as soon as you let off the brake, Alright, as soon as you let off the brake, you can get into the throttle, but you can't give it throttle. If you give it throttle, it goes around, it just spins. So
I'm like almost to the RX-7 level. I'm flat a lot of the track, which is good. It's fun. Getting squirrely in some points.
And I think once you grip this thing up,
it'll be sick. I mean,
bigger
see some of
tires.
these other guys here.
Yeah. There's a guy in our run group with another stock coupe E36 M3, but he's got really sticky tires, like a half cage, probably good suspension, and he's flying. I mean, I can't keep up with him in the corners, and he's getting it. It's a fast car. But I'll be stoked when the car is back in my basement tonight. Clean. Yeah, street car.
Track armor off.
Yeah, I got my laminate, first grade lamination strips on here to keep my paint protected because I like my paint.
Ooh, I lost the grill in the last section. That was fun. I pulled the second one out, but this guy went flying. I heard a little tink, tink, tink. Didn't think anything of it. And then the track, got out here after he parked, missing grill. Track marshal comes by 5 minutes later. Hey, you're missing something. So we took the other one out.
Yeah. Carly, what do you think? Beautiful day?
It's a beautiful day.
She's taking a nap.
A little bit.
It's been a long day.
Carly was unfortunately not allowed to ride passenger. So she's been watching from the stands.
Is we're just in the intermediate group, so not good enough next year. Or we just need to get her here in her car.
Yeah. Bring the coupe out.
Maybe next year.
Heck yeah. Alright, we'll see you back at the house. We can do some more driving. And we'll catch up at the end of the day if anything crazy happens.
Blew that one.
Alright guys, it's the end of the day. We survived. The E36 survived. Justin survived. Apologize for filming this on my phone, but the camera's still in 360 mode. Yeah.
Only casualty was the grills. So,
Justin lost it.
Successful day.
Yeah. The Vette survived. Peeled the clear wrap off of it. Looks fantastic. No issues. And they're gonna drive back home, and I'm gonna drive back home. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks for
Haul back.
coming out.
Heck yeah.
4 hours, hour and a quarter. Oh, you give me a high five.
No, I was giving
Oh.
that.
Rock on. We're
Keep
still
riding.
awkward. Peace.